What up? What are you doing?
Oh.
You know how I flare my lats?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Sneezing.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it feels so good.
You look like a 90s rapper.
Ah. Dude, I could fall asleep.
This is pre-workout.
Looks like a Windex.
You ever, you know Windex is good for your health? You drinking Windex is good for your health? It's Windex. It's window cleaner. You don't see the way it foams?
What's that drink, that turquoise drink?
No, look, it's really foaming like Windex. As weird as this may sound to the average person, I've been thinking of doing things a little differently in my life lately. So I decided to take up something that's a little odd, like meditation. It's not that I'm necessarily going to be meditating for 3 hours a day, like something like Frank Yang or something. But I've decided that I'm going to take 10 minutes a day for the next week and see what happens if I just don't do anything. I set a timer on my phone just to make sure I'm exact, so I can't go past the time because I don't have too much time to waste. But I think everyone can learn from doing this. And I did my first one, and it wasn't anything magical. It's not like I suddenly got awakened and became the next Messiah, but it's definitely changed my perspective on the whole thing. It's made me realize that it's very important to take time to yourself and just think, because sometimes we take for granted just thinking. It's also interesting how you can feel like every muscle in your body within 5 minutes in. I can flex my thumb muscle, and your forearm, your tricep, your hamstrings. It all feels like jello. It feels like it could just move at any point, anytime you touch it. Very interesting. Also doing this thing, so I have a problem where I get distracted far too easily, and I watch YouTube for hours and hours on end. It's not video games have stopped being my poison, and now it's more of like YouTube's my poison. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make my current poison life, and so I've stopped. I told myself I'm going to stop watching YouTube for a week. Any kind of entertainment media, I'm only going to listen to things if I need to, you know. So I'm gonna like music and things like that. But for the most part, I'm going to attempt to stop using those things as crutches in my life and start like accomplishing, because I have a lot of goals and I do very little like to work towards that goal, and then I make an excuse saying, oh, I did this today, so I'm allowed to watch 5 hours of YouTube. And it's like, no, it's absurd. You can't do that. You're not even living in the real world at that point. So it helps that I don't have phone service, so that means that I can't really do anything outside of the house with my phone, and I think I'm just going to roll with it. And I'm just going to live for a week, and we're going to see what happens. So you guys are going to join me on that journey, and it's going to be interesting. So it's come to my attention that there's a few things that you guys don't really know about me. Well, one, I'm a vocalist, and two, I was only 120 pounds as of like 3 years ago-ish, maybe 130 pounds. I was very, very light. I've gained a lot of weight since then. Most people are accusing me of being on steroids, which is pretty funny. I joke about it, but I'm definitely not on steroids. And a few other things that you guys don't know about me, like I only deadlifted 300 pounds 5 months ago, and now I'm at 435. I was barely squatting 235 as of 4 months ago, and now I'm squatting 330. All these different things you guys don't know about me. You guys don't really understand like how my life is, because I've had multiple channels with like 3 or 4 podcasts that were all just drastic failures because I was a teenager. I didn't really understand how to make videos. I didn't have the equipment. Still don't have the equipment, but I've gotten really good with the shitty equipment I have. Like I have like a mediocre camera, a mediocre microphone, so I try to push as far from anything I can that makes noise, yada yada yada. Anyway, so I decided to clean my room because I have literally nothing to do, and I wanted you guys to tell me what you thought, how you thought I did on cleaning the room. And if you guys want me to answer any questions, just leave them down below. Now, I'm not going to stand here and pretend that my room looks perfect, because it doesn't, right? But if you're going to tell me that my room does not look drastically improved from before, then you're insane. This took me probably about 30 minutes. It's not perfect, but even the carpets are cleaner. I'm going to shampoo them, get things like this out, those stains out, get all that stuff out. But basically, this is the result already of not watching YouTube for a week. It's fucking crazy. It's insane how literally just through avoiding watching YouTube for literally an hour or 2 hours. It's maybe been 4 hours in my journey so far. I've already gotten to the point where my room looks better than it has in months. Because you have to find ways to entertain yourself, to satisfy yourself. Boredom will settle in and the brain will find an activity. The only times that we do things that are actually responsible is when we have nothing to do. And now we're living in a world where it's so easy to find things to do that the brain finds it easy to pick the task that requires no skill, no effort, or effort only in things that are almost worthless rather than things like this. So I'm going to link up with Andrew now. So it's 5:12. I'm going to link up with him at 7 o'clock. And we're going to go to the gym. And it's going to be sick. I've also changed my training regimen around a little bit. So if you guys are curious about that, I'll make sure to fill you in when we get there, man. Alright, making myself a nice pancake in the morning. I mixed in the pancake a little bit of this sugar-free syrup, just because I want to make sure that the pancake is tasty. And then I'm probably going to put a little more syrup on top because I'm a fat piece of shit. So, woo! Pancake time, baby! Yep! Oh, yeah.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling.
Yo, the fuck, nigga? What's going on, nigga?
What's going on?
The fuck? This fucking bastard took an absurd amount of time to come get me. Fucking look at this shit. I got a camera blinder. Yeah, dude. You took like an hour, dude. It's almost 8. We literally have 3 hours to work out. We have to work out for 6 hours. Don't you know? I'm gonna miss my anabolic window, dude. I'm on my trend cycle.
My anabolic window.
I'm on my trend cycle, bro.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss my anabolic window. How do you feel right now? We're gonna get this on camera.
What kind of hat? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, so okay, tell the story for the people.
For what I got.
Let me close the windows.
I got an elbow from my coworker. That's it.
Oh no, tell the story, tell what happened.
What do you mean?
Just say what happened.
I got an edible from my coworker.
But how much? Like, what was it? What was the edible?
It was like half a Rice Krispie, and she said she had like the other half, and she said like she was like fucked her up, and I was like, really? Like, probably
Did she mention a milligram amount, or did she just fucking?
No.
You don't take an edible without knowing the milligrams, bro. The difference between 200 milligrams and 20 milligrams is literally the difference between like DMA and a soda. Like you could go from fucking just like kind of like getting weird to like hallucinating.
Well, I mean, she said she got it from her friend, and she was like, I took half, and that shit fucked me up.
Like, how do you feel?
Like, really slow.
Slow?
Yeah.
What?
What?
That's such a weird concept to me. To slow down.
Dude, if you smoke, do you understand?
Yeah, I would. Well, does it feel like you smoked, or does it feel like a different thing?
No, yeah, it feels like I smoked. Like,
really?
I thought this feel better. I thought this feel like.
Well, people say edibles feel different. Like, they feel really different. So it must have been a lower amount.
I'm feeling a lot of
because you could take in more of an edible than smoking like at a time. Like you can eat way more than you can smoke.
Yeah. So
I think a lot of people take in like way more, and that's why it's different. So maybe you kind of microdose. I don't know. Edibles. I mean, think of DMA takes 6 to 8 hours to digest, right?
Yeah.
So edibles should take a similar amount.
No, I don't know, but like, it comes in like 2 hours.
But how long have you been on it?
Well, like 4 hours,
Did you sleep?
like 1 hour.
So didn't it? I heard that like sleeping like resets it. Did that not work?
I feel the same.
You woke up the same.
Yeah.
That's a fucking weird thing. Not a lot of people could fucking. I've never met anybody that said that. Where they like go to sleep high and then wake up high. What was it like
Yeah, a
waking?
lot of people do that.
What was it like waking up high?
You just feel like slimmer. You just
You just wake up, you're like. Is everything actually
much.
slow, or do you just feel like low energy?
no, I feel like yeah, well, I feel like my vision's slow and everything, and then I feel like
Yo, you got big nigga over there. What the fuck? Gotta turn the lights on so they can't see me recording him. A big nigga. Big nigga. Yo, what up, big nigga? Big nigga, big hood. Big Is that F-350, nigga? Yo, I got my blue do-rag. Crip nigga, crip nigga. I only, like, if somebody that knows me thinks I'm racist, then I ask them, like, hey, what's wrong? Like, why do you think that? Like, what did I do? But if it's some fucking YouTube motherfucker, like, why do I care? I'm not gonna be the president of the United States. Like,
yeah.
it's that's not my concern, you know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I think you should go work out.
We're gonna work out.
I'm gonna stay here for like another.
What? No
I need to
way.
stay here for like at least another 20 minutes, man.
What the fuck? Why don't we just go in together and just chill? And we'll work out a little bit.
No, I don't want to work out at all.
You gonna dookie?
So, did you take your workout?
Yeah, I took like 6, like literally a tenth, if that, a scoop of God of Rage, and I took a scoop of Neurocore and like half a scoop of another one.
Oh fuck.
Not a lot. I'm actually like not very stimulated right now. But I'm gonna get stimulated. You ready, boy? You know what we're about to do? You know how I'm starting off my workout?
What you gonna do?
Box jumps.
Oh shit, I like that.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
What are you gonna do? Yo. Oh. Oh shit. Oh William. Fucking optimal.
Go, man. Come on, little buddy. Do your box jumps. Come on, Johnny.
Can't.
You're too small. Dude, it looks so small from this angle.
I can't seem to watch you
want me to show you how to get big calves? Yeah, I'll show you how to get big calves.
You.
You want to get big calves, bro? That's how you get big calves.
Yeah, have that form.
Got it.
That's good form.
You gotta like open your mouth while you're doing it.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, dude.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey. The police just fucking swooped up on a dude and went hella fast around the corner.
The
Hey.
got that.
The police.
The police.
Yeah. Yep.